coming up in this read. Pisces, you've reached the point of no return with this particular individual. You need to reinforce the boundaries that you have created, and you must not under any circumstances feel guilty. Pisces, let's get into your August love reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Pisces, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you, so the energy can be interchangeable, okay? And please do keep in mind that this is general, which means it is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't resonate for you for somebody else, okay? So never try and force a situation that's coming out of your read to fit your situation, okay? It either resonates or it doesn't. Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Pisces, you've got ending, union, delays, and Aries. So this is really confusing, because it's like ending and then union. So that could be indicating that you're ending something only to begin something else again straight away. It could be for some of you. For others of you, there could be an ending to a union, so a breakup, possibly. I feel it's going to be necessary to pull another deck out on this, okay? Just so that we can get clear information. Unresolved home positivity choices, and then you've got gains, Libra, water, healing and growth. Wow, that's a really, really nice combination, because it's like, yeah, growth from your healing, opening your heart, speaking your truth, being kind, compassionate, is really nice. And then Libra, that's like balance, making a fair and balanced decision. A fair conclusion will be reached. Gains as well. Yeah, that feels like emotional maturity and ascension. It feels like there's been a lot of growth here. Right, so let's pull another deck. I've had to do this on a couple of the reads already this month, just to, you know, get clearer messages. Can you tell us about ending and union, please, for Pisces Collective? What is this about, please, for Pisces? It could also be as well for some of you that if this is like a love romantic situation, it could be that someone else is ending a situation elsewhere and then coming into union with you. It's clarified with the Five of Cups, so that's an end of a relationship with the Five of Cups. End of a relationship or a friendship or something. It can usually be someone who's grieving or regretting something as well. So you could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries placements in your own chart. It says, pay attention to your needs and your wants. Take control and act on the situation while avoiding being selfish. Okay. Yeah, maybe somebody was being selfish. Maybe somebody left the connection or relationship, whatever the case might be, with you. Maybe they overlooked you in favor of a situation elsewhere. And now, clearly, a situation, someplace, a relationship has obviously come to an end here. Like, whichever way you look at it. How the pieces of the puzzle fit, though, that's entirely up to you, because remember, everybody's situation is going to be different, okay? The bottom line is, because of this ending or because of somebody being overlooked, it has led them to this place of really looking at themselves with this Aries energy, and recognizing where they were going without in favor of putting other people first. And it's indicating that that was causing a lot of delays, like that codependency way of doing things. It was causing a lot of delays to someone's personal growth and their personal development. So they have clearly stopped doing that, and they've really started to put themselves first, and they're reaping the benefits of ensuring that they're meeting their own needs now, instead of placing all of their eggs in someone else's basket, as it were. That they're meeting their own needs, and they're feeling a lot stronger for it as well. That could be you that's doing that, Pisces. It could be someone that you're dealing with. Take it as it resonates. Unresolved and home. Okay, what's going on here, please, with unresolved and home for a Pisces? Unresolved and home. What's going on, please? Pisces collective. Someone's looking for a place where they feel at home. The Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. Okay, commitments, spirituality, religions, lessons and karma. Could be the Hierophant. Can be teachers or learning from something, learning from someone. And Queen of Cups, love, unresolved home. It feels like, Pisces, whoever it was that was struggling with codependency, it stemmed from home. It stemmed from when you were growing up, and basically wanting the approval of a caregiver, and basically never received the approval that you were looking from. It could be from like a parent, or just somebody that was in place of a parent. Again, everyone's situation is going to be different. A caregiver, basically, that the place where you should have felt safe and loved and at home, and like you never received it. So that then played out in certain relationships as an adult. There's been a specific relationship that has been a major catalyst to recognizing where that original wounding happened, and now you or someone is going through the process of giving themselves the approval, giving themselves the love that they should always have had and never received. They are their own hero. They're their own savior. It's beautiful. Positivity and choices. So now that person is looking at life from a positive mindset, because they're no longer putting all of their expectations into other people. It's just on themselves now, which has opened up all of these different possibilities. Wow. Someone has literally had a phoenix moment with this type of energy. Okay. Right, so I am going to make room for some more of your cards so we can get more of this story come to light. I will be right back in a second, Pisces. What else can you tell us, please? Our Pisces collective in love. Pisces in love. Ooh, Aquarius just had this one. Experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. Understand your own beauty and the perfection of all that is in nature. Avoid choices or people who are selfish and cruel. This can indicate energy manipulations or somebody who is forcing their will onto another. So you're recognizing toxic patterns, Pisces, and how they have played out in your relationships. And you're breaking free from them. You're taking back your power from individuals who are arrogant, toxic, manipulative, forceful. You're taking back your power from people making you feel guilty for needing to meet your own needs. And those who made you feel guilty for having needs in the first place. So it's the same card as Aquarius, but the energy is ever so slightly different. And sacrifice, Hanged Man energy. There are those worth making, so there are certain sacrifices that are worth making, but there are also those that will destroy you. Ensure that you're making the choice freely and not via coercion. Exactly. That just adds weight to what I've just said about how you're recognizing those toxic patterns that have played out throughout your relationships. And a lot of you can even now name exactly where the original wounding stemmed from, that led you into this way of living, that saw to it that other people were taking advantage of you also. It was that constant desire for approval that you never received. But now you've turned the tables. I can see that clearly. You've turned the tables on this energy. And underneath that one you've got receptivity. So again, Aquarius had this one as well. Now, you have seen me shuffle through the deck. How is it that you and Aquarius are getting these two exact same cards that's coming out? Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius placements in your own chart. If either of those two things are true, then you definitely want to go check out the Aquarius reading. Okay. Allow yourself to receive and allow yourself to give. Love, good luck and fortune is coming your way. Avoid greeting it with suspicion. So the same thing as I told Aquarius. When Spirit presents you with this gift of abundance, good luck and fortune, it's only natural that you're going to be suspicious of it because of your past teachings, because of the things that you've already learnt through the way that other people have already treated you in the past. It's like, is it any wonder that when you do find something good, that you're going to be sitting there questioning it and going, ooh, okay, what's the catch? Or when is the other shoe going to drop? You know, or when is this going to start going wrong? It's no wonder that you're going to be suspicious of something good when all you've known in the past is this. Let's start pulling more cards and see where this goes. What else can you tell us, please, for Pisces? Pisces in love. Thank you. Okay. Subconscious mind. Recondition your subconscious mind to change your life. Subliminals. Rewrite your belief system. Mr. or misfix it. Yeah. Don't try to fix others. Heal yourself to attract your best partner. People pleasing and trust in the process. There's that codependency. Physical intimacy. The topic is up for discussion. Choose healthy and balanced relationships, doing it for the right reasons and inner work. Heal yourself first. You'll attract what it is that you are. Choose partners that want to grow with you. Now, be careful with this. Where it says you'll attract what you are, your vibe attracts your tribe, takes one to know one. Be super, super careful with that, right? Because I do not, under any circumstances, want anybody to be sitting here thinking, fuck, I brought that on myself. I invited that horrible person to come in and take advantage of me. Be careful with that way of thinking, right? Victim blaming. Just be really, really careful about it. Now, look at it this way. Okay, the first thing. Number one, yes, up to a certain extent, our behavior can, up to a certain extent, invite certain caliber of individuals into our sphere of influence that lets them know that they can take advantage of us, up to a certain extent, right? There needs to be accountability on both sides, not just one, right? So the other thing you need to remember is individuals who are going to take advantage of other people. Yes, they're looking out for certain qualities, and yes, codependent people, those who have a strong desire to fix others, can be like a magnet to someone of that caliber, right? It absolutely can. But do not forget the other important side of that, which is people who set out to use and abuse others, they're going to do it. And they tend to do it to absolutely everybody, right? It's the ones who allow that behavior to continue are the ones where they keep bouncing back to them, right? They bounce back to the ones who allowed it to carry on for the longest time. They bounce back to the ones where they think that they can still take advantage. The bottom line is they try it on with everybody. And it's the ones who have difficulty with boundaries is the ones where they'll stick around for the longest. Okay. So that's why I said, be careful with that saying of you'll attract what it is that you are. Be really, really careful with that. And remember that there are two sides to that. Okay. In fact, there's more than two sides to that one. So I don't want anybody victim blaming. Right. But equally, I don't want everybody to not take accountability at the same time. Okay, because that's where your true power lies, right? It's to look at both, but get stuck on neither. There's potentially a budding relationship within this energy where the possibility is that you might end up slipping back into old habits if you do not do the inner work that is required when it comes down to that desire to fix other people. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got Later Dude. Love yourself enough to accept only the best. Let go the wrong person and be comfortable with being alone. So it's better to be alone than to be with the wrong person. Okay. Right. So I know you're not going to be able to see all of them, but I am needing space to get your tarot out. I will, if necessary, keep referring back to these cards, though, throughout your read. Okay. What else can you tell us for Pisces, please? Okay, thank you. Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. The Two of Wands is Libra. Ten of Swords is more Gemini. The Six of Coins is Taurus. What else for Pisces, please? Oh, thank you. The Two of Coins, Capricorn. Six of Swords, Aquarius. Ten of Coins, Virgo. Death, Scorpion. And the Fool, Aquarius. With the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Scorpion. Eight of Wands, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Karma, King of Wands, the Chariot, Shadow side, which is the Devil, the Moon, Page of Coins. Okay. I'm just trying to feel out this. I'm trying to figure out what is it it's trying to tell me. Okay. Pisces. It feels like there's a wee bit of a test here that's coming up for you. Okay. And it's a test of your boundaries. Cross watchers, this could be the other way around, right? But because this is Pisces read, I'm addressing Pisces. We've got a situation here where you have definitely had to rebuild yourself from something that was pretty damn horrific, right? You've had to reinvent yourself as well, with Death and the Fool being right next to each other. That's a reinvention. That's cutting out everything that wasn't working for you. People, places, things, habits, way of thinking, the whole lot. You've had to build yourself from the ground up, right? A lot of yous have found a lot of security and contentment in this new version of yourself, okay, with the Ten of Coins. Now, you getting this Ten of Coins, it wasn't easy, and it did come at a price. And the price you had to pay was cutting out, as I said, a lot of things. And yous have cut out a lot of people as well in the process. There have been many, many sleepless nights that you had over doing this and grappling with feelings of guilt and shame. But it was very, very necessary, and it was also inevitable, okay? It was inevitable in a lot of ways. This process, this difficult process that you went through, there was no way out of not doing it. The reward that you've received, or if you're still going through this process, then the reward that you will be receiving for going through this process will be your Ten of Coins. In the meanwhile, after you've done these cuts, we see someone specific that you cut out. And again, you had to. Like, they literally left you with no other choice, right? One of them, I'm afraid to say, is making attempts at getting their foot back in your door, so to speak. And this is where you're going to be tested. You're going to receive a message off an individual, the one that put you through the most difficulties. And their message, I'm not going to lie, it is going to trigger you. So the triggers, you're going to have to really analyze, why the fuck is this person still triggering me? And look closer at those triggers, because as they say, your triggers are unhealed wounds. So it feels almost deliberate that Spirit, the universe, is directing the most difficult person that you had to deal with back into your sphere of influence, so that you can check how far you've come on your progress, on all this work that you've done on yourself, and so that you can analyze the areas that are still needing for you to take a look at. Okay. Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Karma. And then the action. What action is it you're going to take? Are you going to run in the opposite direction? Or are you going to run right back to the devil energy? And then you've got the moon, which in tarot is your card. It's one of your cards. I appreciate, yes, the moon is the ruling planet for Cancerians. There could be a Cancerian involved. You certainly have the Chariot here as well. But in a tarot deck, the moon is your card. Fears, secrets, illusions. The combination of the devil and the moon right next to each other, that's not good. This individual is still very much the same as how you've remembered them to be. Okay. So they were clearly toxic in the past. They were clearly very, very much a control freak in the past. They still are. Very much so. Everything still has to be their way or the highway. And if it doesn't go their way, then there's literally going to be hell to pay. They're sending you something. It also feels like they could be sending you something in the post as well. That is an attempt at emotional blackmail. Any gift that comes from this individual, it comes with strings. It definitely comes with strings attached. And now I'm remembering the read that I did for you right at the start of the month. It was about how you're nobody's puppet. Somebody was viewing you as their little puppet. And they thought that they could orchestrate you into doing whatever it is that they wanted you to do. And I says, but you're nobody's fucking puppet. It's the same person that we saw in that read is now showing up in your love mid-month read. It's the same energy. It's the same person. Try not to dwell on this message for too long, okay? Because I can see when you receive the message, you're gonna want to open it. Morbid curiosity and all that, just to see what it is that they have to say, even though you'd rather not read it in the first place. But it's that morbid curiosity that we've all got. Sit on it. The longer that you sit on it and not react, the better. So don't feel compelled to send them a response immediately straight away, whatever you do. Because if you do that, you're going to end up regretting doing it. Alright? Like, you will. You will. And that's what they're counting on. They've already accounted for that. For that morbid curiosity. Karma's judgment. It can also be literally karma, because they've renamed it karma. Judgment is about you making the final judgment call, you listening to your higher self. It also indicates somebody from your past coming back in as well. Someone trying to have a rebirth. In this particular deck, it's karma. And the context of which that's come out, it indicates that they are having to deal with a lot of really bad shit that they've brought upon themselves, I might add, because of their attitude and because of the way that they treat other people. They're having to deal with their own karmic debt that has spawned from that, and they don't like it. They can't hack it. So they're like that. Pisces can fix me. The fuck? Pisces will not. Jog on. Not this time. Not this time they won't. No way. Not with this energy. Not at all. Ten of Coins, Death and the Fool. Pisces, you've reached the point of no return with this particular individual. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do when they come back, other than, I'm not going to tell you how to react to it, but I will remind you, you need to reinforce the boundaries that you have created. And you must not, under any circumstances, feel guilty. Okay, now whether you respond to this individual or whether you ignore this individual, it's completely up to you. How you handle it from that point on, it's your decision. You do have free will. Your cards are indicating, don't think that this person has changed, because they absolutely have not changed at all. Not at all. They're convinced that you're going to give to them. Fucking hell. Oh, but Pisces has forgiven me before in the past. Yeah, no. No. Have a healing message, please, for Pisces. Thank you. That was nice and quick. Solar Calm, Clarify, number 16. Let's have a look. When the sun is calm, with a few sunspots or solar flares, its steady energy is quiet and soothes any turbulence in our own solar system. The volume's turned down on all the other aspects of your astrological chart. I think we do have Moon in Pisces at the moment as well, don't we? Yeah, so Pisces, you're going to be feeling highly, highly sensitive over the next couple of weeks. Really sensitive. Very emotional as well. So listen to what it is that your emotions are trying to convey to you, okay? Telescopes see further into space. People tend to search for the metaphysical. Plant growth slows down on Earth, but the arts and creative processes often blossom. Politics tend to be opinionated but quiet, and attitudes more entrenched. It's a hard time to start a revolution. Action. Just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet at this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your muse, so listen to what it is that inspires you, and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work towards a positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, your intuition. Whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of introverts or underrepresented, In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you to manifest needed changes when the tide turns and the sun activates. Challenge. This is not the time to push ahead or to spark any new change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient, wait, and the fog will clear in time. Gift. Meditation can help. Turn down the noise to the outer world and listen with clarity to the knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit and to connection and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. This is the time to be the hermit, Pisces. Definitely the time to embrace your inner hermit, where you can hear your own inner voice. Because ultimately, your own inner guidance is what's going to help you understand the healthy way to approach and deal with this really difficult person or difficult situation. You need to be in that hermit mode. What else, please, for Pisces? Thank you. It's nice and quick. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer. Go get some. So go get yourself a little bit of what you fancy, Pisces. Ooh, you giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. Don't allow this individual to dictate how you're going to feel for the rest of the day or for the rest of the week or the rest of the month, even the rest of the year, whatever the case might be. I know it's really, really difficult. Okay, but just remember yourself. Remember to tell yourself. Remember yourself. Remember to tell yourself, this person does not have the authority to make me feel shitty today. Okay? You're talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Wow. I'm really, really shocked that that's a continuation of the read that I just did for you at the start of the month, Pisces. I'm really shocked at that. Anyway, I do need to leave that one there. So if you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is more catered towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com, the link for which you can also find in my pinned comment below. Also, for those who feel that they could benefit from additional support within their relationships, then you might want to go check out Everlast Therapies by clicking on the link up here. There is also a playlist available on this channel called Podcasts and Interviews, where Ernie from Everlast Therapies has already provided us with so much valuable and interesting information for free on how we can already improve our relationships. So I definitely do recommend going to check them out as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.